We're going to catch them right on the hop here. Look at that, surrounded. Steady, lad, steady now. Oh, look at that, what a shot. The fire support is supreme here. Oh no! Oh my gosh, we decimated our own. Oh, that's not gone well. That has not gone well. Nope. That did not go well, my goodness, we took, oh my gosh, they're dead. The fire then, the place is going to be a court-martial there for that, without a shadow of a doubt. Greetings and welcome to episode 184 of my Empire Total War Daft Mod USA campaign. This, my friends, how we left it last time, where we have been engaged in a clearing operation here against the German forces that have been loitering behind our lines for a number of years. As you can see here, we've still got one sort of half army, should we say, here, depleted though, a depleted army here in the sort of gardens here. We've also got two sort of armies here, or 1.5 armies here, loitering here as well. As you can see, they've damaged many of our infrastructure as they've gone along, but enough is enough. The council's called for us to move against them here and render them useless once again. So as you can see, we've moved in here, but look at the cost of the battles here with the Germans. They've dragged a huge number of, well, the entire army group here has been called into action here to sort of quell this German move against our rear, sort of, as it were. But look at this. Look at the cost, down to 6 men, this regiment here, 13, 16 here. It really has been we've paid quite the price to clear them here. Another army being sent in as well, but this army really is fit and ready to fight. As you can see, we've got plenty of cannon here, so fire support is going to be exceptional, it really, really is. But as you can see, the Germans themselves have come in with quite a few forces themselves here, not of the highest caliber, but still enough to do some damage if we are caught on the hop, as it were. But we'll be clearing up the remainder of these German forces here, probably using these forces here to do so. But we've also got to keep in mind there's German forces just beyond the border there, as you can see. Also, we've also now fully engaged the Spanish now in the war there in the west. It's been absolutely brutal, it really has. It's effectively a war of attrition now. We did give them a sound thrashing, we really did last episode. It was an absolute mauling we gave them here. But again, they've sent more troops into action here, so we've got to be on guard. We can't become complacent at all. We've got to absolutely stand on tiptoe here, my friends, and really take the fight to all our enemies. We've also going to launch a huge operation against the Ottomans. It's massive in Istanbul. It's going to draw in at least 3 of our army groups, and it's going to be a huge, huge battle. But we're going to focus now upon this particular battle here. We're hopefully not going to have to bring these in at all, because to be honest with you, none of them are in really fit shape to fight. So hopefully this army here will deal with this German force here, but it will not be an easy fight by any means. Let's take the fight, my friends. Even though we do outnumber them considerably in terms of the quality we have, we mustn't become complacent at all. And again, remember, that friendly fire from the last episode was absolutely horrific, it really was. We still haven't found the culprit yet. No one has come forth, but we will find the culprit, my friends, of who launched that, because we almost, all our cavalry was almost wiped out in one go from one volley of that quicklime. It was brutal. But as you can see here, the topography here, ooh, look at that. Right up on the hill here, that's a wonderful sight. And obviously, look, there is a proper sort of hill, as it were, because you've got this sort of granite inlay here, as you can see, the stone inlay. It's almost like these stairs here. That's a wonder. Plenty of forest here, my goodness me. We really are in the depth of some real hinterland country. But look at the size of our deployment zone. It's vast, and that's wonderful. We're attacking the flanks. Now where's the German? Oh, it's they got a pretty small deployment zone. I think ours, yes, ours goes way past theirs, but they've got the depth which we don't have. So ours, they've got a lot of depth, so they're probably going to be perhaps around here. But look at the sort of topography here. It's going to be difficult getting up these sort of steps, as it were. And also there's a small hamlet on our right flank, so again we've got to take all this into account. But we might shift our focus perhaps. Oh, then we've got this ruined church here as well, which will hamper sort of our deployment. So we don't get too bogged down. Perhaps use the hill here. But then again, if the hill would sort of trap any forces up here, because they'd have to move around either left or right, as it were, to avoid this gully here that's been made, as you can see, by... There's plenty of long grass as well, but I think we'll probably sit firm here where we are and just redeploy our forces around it. As you can see, we've cut the road once again. This is the road leading in from Hungary and outwards here. That's our trade, but we've cut them here. We've got to deal with these Germans here. They've been really harassing our villages and our towns in the rear. We've got to put an end to this once and for all. So let's get our cavalry. We've only got 3 regiments of cavalry. So I think we'll put 2 regiments, gentlemen. Ooh. Now this regiment's got 225 in it, so I think we'll put these on the left by themselves, because they can quite clearly take care of themselves there with that amount of forces in there. Look at that, that's a huge unit. And I think we'll use the other regiment here on the right with this regiment. Yeah, look at that. That log there is going to cause us a lot of trouble, but as you can see, here's our sort of a force to move around and flank. Now, let's just move our infantry out of harm's way here so we can probably deploy. And then we might even send out an attacking force just to throw them off here, maybe joining this 225 man regiment of force here. We've got a good complement of line infantry here. We've got some veterans in here as well, as you can see. It's always good to see. And last but not least, we've got these now. These trees could be very useful for hiding. But we need to force the Germans into our lines. We've got General F. Elderidge, who is actually one of our oldest generals. This general has been around for almost the entirety of this campaign. So as you can imagine, an excellent general, really is. Now, let's see what we've got here. And another line regiment here as well. Goodness me, we've got so many line regiments. And I think we're going to put these into... Yeah, what we've got here, we've got 24 pounder. That's heavy horse guard. Yeah, we've got low. We've got four regiments of howitzers with all quick line. My goodness me, it'll be devastating, sir. Now, there's a Nimber. Now, where's their... Oh, look at that, all the way up to here. That's their firing range. That's the limit of their firing range here. That is exceptional. So, I think we'll set them now. No, quick line is actually here. To beg your pardon. We might just move them into the forest here, just a smidgen. That just pushes their envelope of their fire here a bit further. I think then we'll put these gentlemen here. I think we might put them in the defensive line, because I think that's going to be far more beneficial to us. Now the defensive line is going to be along in this trees here, in the forest here. But I think we'll send out these 2 regiments here to help sort of... Look, there's another regiment there. My goodness me, we've got so many regiments. We'll put these 2 regiments because they're the most combat hardened. They're the veterans here of this particular army. We'll send them out with this force. Maybe another one if we can sort that out here. Now let's set our defences here right in the front, because we want to include, if possible, those guns. Now let's just set this regiment. Look at that, we can even hide them in the... Oh, that's a wonder. We'll set these gentlemen here, these 24 pounders, by here. No. Look at that, that's a wonder. Now, shrapnel shot is going to be absolutely critical here. Where's the demarcation for shrapnel shot? It's there, look at that, it even covers this as well. Oh, that's a wonder. Now, we've got those gentlemen here, the 24 pounders here. And we've got the 24 now with the heavy horse guards. So what we'll do is we'll just set these gentlemen here as well on the right of the cannon. We don't want to get them too embroiled with the cannon's operations. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think what we will do is we'll put another these gentlemen here as well. But look, they got the camber here of this hillock here. So we've got to be careful we don't fire into the hill, as it were. But that looks well set there. Shrapnel shot. Where's that going to go again? The arc of that is just right. Again, we'll put another regiment. Where's that regiment? That regiment's already set fair. This regiment is over there to attack. We'll put this regiment on the flank here of them, on the right flank, on this hillock, as it were. Here. Again, we've got to stretch our defences as best as we can here, right across. I'd like to probably send this regiment here, over here for the meantime. I think we'll have 3 regiments attacking. Gentlemen, we don't want to just go behind you. Behind the wall there, we'll take this regiment here and put it to the left. Perfect, look at that. Another regiment here. We've got more than enough, I think, here to deal with the Germans. We want to really give them a sound thrashing here. Just going to send a message to the Germans. They've just really not going to be loitering with any intent around our land anymore. Perfect. We've got the general here. We've got a regiment spare here as well, which we'll probably put on this particular flank here, because we've got, I think that's a good defence there we've got there, my friends, a really good defence. We'll just set the general here. We'll just send him back here just in case. We've got the cavalry here, which we can send out. We've got more than enough to defend. We've got plenty of, the fire support is exceptional, it really is. Actually, we'll just, no, we won't put them, we'll keep them individual because they can fire at will. I think we're ready to go here, my friend. We are. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is a complete evisceration. Oh, look at that. Now that is an absolute wonder. Give him a volley, then we'll go to square. Oh my word, this is an absolute evisceration here. Oh, we've got them. We've got them. Straight into, look at that, straight into 3 prepared squares. That's a wonder. So that's steady now. Wait for the fire. Wait for the order. Get the dragoons now. If we get the dragoons with some canister shot. Come on now, lads. Come on. Look at that. Support here has been exceptional. Let's deal with these. The sword here. Get ready to fire. There's going to be an absolute bloodbath here now. They're going to fire on these gentlemen here. I'll straighten them up, lads. Give them a volley, give them a volley. Oh, right across them. Look at this flank, is absolutely smashed into pieces here, this flank. It's a, look at that. The fire support here has been exceptional. Let's take the body, let's take the general here. Oh, this has been absolutely textbook. General's gone. It's been the complete evisceration of an entire German army. I kid you not, my friends. Don't stand there like that, sir. Get in there. Oh, look at that. Those spikes there. Very crafty indeed. Get it past these here, look at that, that's very crafty indeed there, sir. Oh, they've got, look at that, they've gone. Let's finish these off here. This has been probably one of the most complete victories we've had in a many year. I'm not joking, my friends. We've absolutely obliterated this army. My goodness me, look at that. The fire support has been exceptional. They didn't stand a chance. Oh, no. Nope, not having that again. Thank you very much. Continue. Let's put it into them here. Do as much damage as we can. Look at that. The fire support here was just exemplary. Really, don't you fire? Don't you dare fire. Put them to the sword, gentlemen. Just get rid of this unit here. Any more that have a decent size? I think we can probably get rid of this regiment here as well. It's more like it. Much more like it. Come on. Put an end to this now. Put an end to it. I think we send the Germans a sound message here. No, 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 no. No. They're gone. So we can deal with this here. Or we just mop up the remainder of this force here. I think that'll do that. I think we're done here, my friends. That is a wonder. Yes, decisive victory. That is exceptional. Look at that. We lost 408 men. They lost nearly 2,300. That is wonderful. Look at the Cuirassiers. 452 kills. Wow. Those 225 here. That was a wonderful regiment. My goodness me. They did so much damage. But look at that. They've managed to retreat here. We've got to deal with them. Right, first things first, let's replenish these army groups here. We have the money with which to do so, and we're not going to let them. Actually, that army's in pretty good shape there. Oh, so this one's replenishing as well. That's excellent. This army, this needs to be dealt with here for definite. Can we send this force here? We can indeed, but they're not at full strength themselves. What we might do is send this force here just to help replenish. Let's fill it. We got plenty of cannons. We just need this and this gentleman here. One more cannon should do it because we know how much the fire support is so vital. It really is. Now I think what we'll do is we'll take care of this one here in Krakow. Or we could even send this force down here to deal with them because this is more than enough. And to be honest with you, I know we've got this force here. We've got the French on our territory. But we've also got these forces here as well. We need to clear, which we might also do as well. We've got this replenish here. This army here is replenishing, and it's right next to this one here. So it's not ready to. I probably could actually deal with this army here as well. We've got some more troops now. What we need to do for definite is start putting some more troops into the line here. We are already here. That's excellent. And not here at the moment. And perhaps here as well in Dresden. Now we are indeed. Some more additional line infantry here. Because we've got this sort of spine here of massive production. It is just, look at that. Yeah, it is colossal. Now, no, we haven't done very much for us here, but look at the battle coming here with Spain. It's huge. How is this army here faring? It's not in too bad shape here at all, to be honest with you. 5 turns till surrender. I think we might, if you move out though, we're going to be bringing this force in as well, and this force. And we haven't got these gentlemen in position yet. That's the problem. These replenishing, because look at that, they're down to 18 men here. There's a heck of a battle it was for this port. I kid you not, look at that. I really did. They're not too bad actually. This army here is coming in to aid as well, so we move him here as well. So we've got to hold on a little bit longer here because we're going to draw in an army group. So this is a Spanish army group here. Look what we've got here still, and also I'd imagine they've got plenty probably in Amsterdam, and they've effectively blocked off Strasbourg. If we move across the bridge here, it'll be an absolute bloodbath of a fight because we'll have to draw in everything here. Everything we've got in Stuttgart will have to be drawn into the battle across a river. That's not going to be a good battle, my friends, at all. What I think we might do is we might just see anything else they've got. Like, yeah, look, there it is there, see. Another army there being moved in from northern Italy, so they're drawing everything they can into this fight.
I am weary.
Just one force there of riflemen. scouts. We are going to be checking what's going on just deeper into the hinterland here, as it were. Look at that there, see? Another full army here. We need to see if they're going to send anything across the border here. So we've got our spy. Let's send him into northern Italy here, see what they've got. Oh my goodness me. Yes. Oh, good grief. That's a lot of Spanish forces still. We thought this was empty, but it's not by any means. My goodness me, our battle with Spain is going to be just gigantic. And they've got all this down here as well, which we haven't even got a hope of moving any forces into there. So the battle we've got here is going to be just titanic. But I think our next battle, my friends, is... Oh, wait a minute. Have we replenished this force down here? Yes, indeed. Can we move against... We could cut off Moldavia here. But ideally what we want is this battle here. Sir. This is the battle we want next. We can't do that yet because we haven't got the ability to move in there just yet. But this is going to be one battle. I think what we will do is we'll probably seal off this town here with this force here. Yes, sir. Mind you, it's got a lot of... Got a lot of cavalry, which we don't need. We need infantry to assault this fortress. We might end the turn here and see what happens. We've cleared the remnants of most of the Germans out of here. Until we get this army group up and running here, we're not going to be able to move in here. And also these are still replenishing, as you can see. So a lot of our forces are actually replenishing and resting and recuperating. So again, although we've given them a sound thrashing, we've also taken damage ourselves. Peace with Venice, thankfully. We're still at war with Sicily, but they're effectively just fighting themselves, which is fine by me. And look at that, they've been absolutely depleted here. They've almost got nothing left themselves. They've been cut off for a long time. Look at that, see. Also, they're just about holding on. They've got no income. Wow. Their regional wealth is just exceptional, though it really is. Look at that. That's a lot of wealth here they're coming in. And the growth here is pretty exceptional as well, probably because the upper classes are keeping the money coming in here. But clamour for reform is brutal, it really is. But I think what we will do is we'll end this turn here and see what comes out of the way here. I think we might be attacked by the Spanish here, but let's see what happens here, my friends. It's been a real brutal fight.
Sir, I must rest.
Got to keep an eye on the French as well, because they are gathering steam, as it were, here. They're starting to gather some force now. Okay, they're going to raid Egypt, and that's absolutely fine. But they don't have the courage yet to move directly against Cairo. You can see what I mean? Apologies, my friends, I'm having a beverage here, just a bit of a drink of water. You can see what I mean by them moving. Look at that, they've got Kiev. They've got Kiev. You can see what I mean by we've got to keep a real close eye there on what the French are doing. Now the Germans are starting to send forces down from their Russian territories. As you can see here, look at that. That's a lot of German forces. You're not granted, most of them aren't in good shape, but they're still able to reinforce unless they're going to go for Moscow. But they might be trying to reinforce their their sort of eastern flank with us. As you can see here. So something's in the wind here, my friends. Yeah, look at that. They're starting to move across the border again. We've got to deal with this. Ah! Ooh, look at that. No, we won't take that fight. We'll let them come in here to the battle, because it will move them away from this reinforcements into a fully prepared army. That's absolutely fine. We've got to deal with these German loiterers here. Oh, no, even our military might, the might of the US Army, really is being absolutely pushed to its limits. I'm not joking, my friends. It really are being stretched. What we do need is probably the Marine Corps. What we must find is the Marine Corps. Now, as you can see, they're preparing their defences here, probably starting to pool their forces. Yes, they have. They've condensed their forces down here. But look at all the tattered flags here. That means their income is in tatters. Now, what will Russia do? Probably, I don't think they can do much, to be honest with you. Once we launch the attack into Istanbul, there is no going back, my friends. Once we commit these 3 army groups, it's going to be an absolute monstrous fight. Got to keep an eye on Persia. They're still a real powerhouse down here in the Middle East because of the sheer quantity of forces. Not the quality, but the quantity is vast. Spain, here we go. Yeah, they're reinforcing their western border. We're going to see a significant move of Italian forces into the west. Look at that. They really are going to jam thousands of troops into this front line here. Oh, look at that. They've hit the front lines here. Oh, my goodness me. Wow. They're pouring thousands of troops into this front line here. Yeah, they're going for it. They want to break this line here. Yes, there it is. See, they're going to break this. They're trying to break this front line. Oh, wow. They've completely surrounded us. Oh, my goodness me. What a battle this is going to be here. Yeah, there it is. We have got a huge battle. If they break this front line, we're in trouble. Because we've got pretty no depth behind us at all. Yeah, they're throwing their lot. They're gonna try and just absolutely batter their way through here. This is like a sledgehammer. If that front line cracks, we're in trouble. Look at this here, my goodness me.
Enemy ahoy!
Oh, would you look at that? It's a river battle as well. It's a river battle. Oh my gosh, this is going to be huge. This is nearly 15,000 US troops against 10,000. 10,000. We've got, no, yeah, it is 15,000 or just over 17,000, 16,000 against 10,000 Spanish forces. And that's not even a quarter of the forces they're bringing in. They're bringing in 4 armies here. Let's have a look what they've got. They're all at full. No, they're not at all. Yes, they are at full strength. Oh my gosh, this is going to be absolute. Because remember, we can only bring in 1 army at a time. So our forces sort of trickle in 1 at a time. The Spanish can send in all of their forces at once. And look at the reinforcements in terms of. Oh my gosh. They really want to crack open Stuttgart. My goodness me! I know it's going to be a brutal fight. Look at this. They've targeted the north, the centre, and also down in the south here. So hitting us with a 3-pronged attack here. If they break open this front, we're in deep trouble. But my friends, I'm not going to take this fight now. We're going to take this fight next episode because it's effectively going to be a very, very long fight indeed. And it's going to consume a vast amount of our forces. But it's going to be a river battle. I believe that's a river battle if I'm not mistaken. They want to break into Stuttgart here and just try and open up this southern flank. But I think we've got enough here. I'm pretty sure we've got enough here. Well, see, this army's not at full. Mind you, nor is this one here for the Spanish. But I think we've got enough here to hold. But it's gonna drain. These forces are going to be absolutely drained, and they've still got all of these just loitering in the middle here to reinforce. We don't have that, and they're also sending up thousands of reinforcements from Italy as well. It's going to be a massive battle. A 3-pronged Spanish attack along the front. Fair play. That's a wise tactical decision because what they've done, they've effectively drawn our troops into 3 different directions. Instead of allowing us to concentrate on one area and just grind them down, now we've got to fight them in 3 locations at once. And it's going to be a brutal fight. But my friends, we are not going to shirk from that fight, but it's going to be for next episode, my friends. The fight against Istanbul is going to be delayed. This is the more important at the moment. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode as always. Please keep your comments coming down below. Thank you for your wonderful support. Let me know where we should do. Should we abandon the Istanbul attack and perhaps bring those forces into here? Maybe also get the Marine Corps up here as well to deal with some of these Spanish forces, but they've still got a massive amount of troops pouring into Western Europe here. It's going to be a brutal fight along the way. If they crack the front lines, we're going to be stretched. We're going to be really stretched to hold them in here. And we're also fighting the Germans, and we're also fighting the Ottomans, and the Persians are sort of milling about. France is on the verge. but let's deal with one thing at a time. Anyway, my friends, hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. Thank you for your wonderful support, your very kind words. It really does mean a lot, my friends. But until next time, bye for now.